Hey everybody, so I feel like this is worth throwing out there. When all of that happened, June 4th of 21, the district attorney, Greg Newman of Hendersonville, had actually been kicked out of office because he had been wrongfully convicting people. I have been told by sources that will remain unnamed for now that the district attorney, Greg Newman, actually had something to do with why me and John went to jail for self-defense. Greg Newman had been wrongfully convicting people, and let's see, it says finding Newman engaged in willful misconduct in office, which pretty much represents most of the authorities in Hendersonville, judges and lawyers, sheriff and police, and somehow they're just not even investigating the county for the new crap that's going on. So, let's see here. Conduct prejudicial to the administration of justice, which brings the office to disrepute under NC General Statute 7A-66. I don't know what that is, honestly. The decision was made nearly 2 weeks after a 3-day removal hearing April 12th and 14th in Henderson County Superior Court. Justice was served. The Newman victims, who claimed she was sexually assaulted while a student at Brevard College, and Newman refused to prosecute the two men. Well, okay, here we go. Refusal to prosecute, right? Why did Justin Brown not go to jail for what he did to us, right? Let me roll my window up over here. I'm talking a little bit loud. And then you have, yep, there we go. Newman was required to vacate his office immediately April 27. This was of 2021. Improper wrongful use of power. He used a judge and acted intentionally, with gross unconcern for his conduct and generally in bad faith. Okay, so I heard that Greg Newman was the reason that me and John ended up in jail. Also, I have eyewitnesses, people who have dealt with this themselves. You see, great, it's not going backwards. There we go. Greg Newman was replaced by Andrew Murray. May 3, 2021 is the date of the article. I have people who are telling me that Andrew Murray is conducting the same illegal things as Greg Newman. And I'm pretty sure Andrew Murray was the DA when me and John were in jail. Basically, the county, there's other corrupt officials in the county, so just removing the DA isn't going to stop the corruption. You have to remove the source of corruption, which is actually, the police, the founding families, the judges, the lawyers, all of the public defenders. And they all grew up together. So they all make deals while having dinner, talking about their clients to each other, which they're not supposed to do. This is information I've gotten from multiple people. None of them know each other. And, I was even warned by the senator's office, don't even look for a lawyer in North Carolina. Don't even look for a lawyer in most of South Carolina. So what does that tell you? They were supposed to be investigating my malicious conviction. I feel like someone made them stop. And then they warned me about not getting a lawyer within North Carolina or South Carolina. I'm not sure if that was an indirect way of warning me that, what happened is bigger than I think, which I already know. But, they found the footage where my back was injured in the jail, and it shouldn't have stopped there. So, I don't know, maybe something spooked them. Maybe somebody called them. Maybe somebody had dirt on the senator. I don't know. I just know that, all politics are dirty in general. So, my perspective, and that doesn't make it true, this is something I have guessed, is that somebody had dirt and made them stop investigating. They told me that it's not federal, but it is, because the ADA is federal, and illegally impounding service animals is federal. They had the information for my doctor's office to get the ESA letter, and despite the fact that some people lack this knowledge, ESAs have more than housing protection. They have other protections that... Sorry, I keep yawning because I'm tired as hell. They have other protections that service animals would have. But the thing is, now that ESAs are service animals as well that don't require special training, they cannot be impounded either. You have to have a doctor's note that you renew every year with an ESA animal. And you have to have a qualifying mental illness or health issue that requires this. I did. I had anxiety and other things that I did not list. And the note has disappeared from my car multiple times. Nobody else in town will be interested in that note other than the authorities not wanting me to prove that these are service animals. I lost my primary care doctor due to what happened in jail. So they won't mail me the letters. I have to spend $40 in gas to go pick it up in Charlotte and come back. So my point being, though, is that Andrew Murray is also wrongfully convicting people. I have been challenging the SBI to come in and investigate on social media. And, they have a lot more resources than I do. Yeah, I remember that dude being in court. I never entered a courtroom. I only entered for the plea deal. My lawyer was more convinced. He wanted to talk me into a false confession. Like taking a plea deal instead of being guilty. Kind of. He had bribed me with going home to my dogs in my car like Eric LaRoe had done. So, this is another reason that Henderson County needs to be investigated. See, Richard Burr and Tom Tillis, I've heard some things about them. I don't know if they're true, but it would make sense if he was nominated by them. Alright, so this makes sense. And the SBI can't come in and investigate the new DA because they're probably tired of getting calls about Henderson County. If they're that tired of it, then maybe they should come in and fix the whole problem, not just part of it. So, I know people that have been recently wrongfully convicted, so yeah, Andrew Murray is also a problem. But where's the SBI? Where is to protect from enemies, foreign and domestic, right now? Well, the investigation and what happened with me and John was botched too. I'm reading this right here. So, alright, there you go. I'm too tired to keep doing this video, but the point is, Andrew Murray is just as bad as the rest of Henderson County.